palm trees, hot sun and coconut water. I dreamt of a good life. That night before I laid my head to rest and slowed my heart's pace in my chest, I thought of what life might be like if I took my final breath. No longer able to walk the earth in my physical form, no longer able to hold you in my arms, I cried. And as the tears rolled from my eyes down the side of my face, the pace of my heart quickened, hoping that the darkness of night would turn to the brightness of morning, because on my bed I vowed that if God would allow me to breathe again, I would do everything that I can to help you breathe too. You see, that night I thought of you. I thought of the many ways in which your light has shone on me. And if this breath was to be my last, well, how sad it would be that another day would pass without the opportunity to tell you exactly how I feel. See, silent rivers run deep. Silent rivers run deep. And these feelings that I feel would be empty like Flanders fields where poppies grow row upon row, hoping that they had another day to experience the beautiful things, the sight, another day to experience God's gifts in life. And as I laid there, I too prayed for that opportunity to express my sincerity and tell you everything that lays inside of me. See, you have blessed me with love. And how wonderful it is to know that what you have blessed me with, you exude yourself. Like a rose that grows in the thorny thicket, your beauty is unlike anything else. It stands by itself. Yeah, it does. And as I close that prayer with amen, a breeze flew past my face and I felt the presence of a friend. Could it be that you were there with me? And as wonderful as that moment was, I realized that there was nothing but to have you right there by my side. But through the wall-to-wall darkness, I saw nothing. But your beauty is not to be felt, not to be seen, but felt. And I felt your presence, I felt your essence. And as we lay there, I poured out everything that laid inside of me. I told you all the deepest secrets that we felt in. And as silent as these rivers are, I prayed that when that sun rose over the east, within myself I could be at peace, laying there in peace, hoping to hold and having the essence, the presence of you. So that night I dreamt of being there. I dreamt of hot sun and coconut water. I dreamt of those awkwardly shaped palm trees. That night I dreamt of you. I dreamt of being with you, only with you, forever with you. I dreamt of you that night. We inside like look like a jazz ball. Ladies and gentlemen, good night. I thought maybe I'd talk about hot suns and coconut waters, maybe to warm you up a little bit. You guys good? Okay, hold on. Hold on, man. Like this. Hold it. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Good night.
No, come on, you guys can do better than that. You gotta humor me while we up here, because tonight is Singers Den, and Singers Den is all about you. So, one more time, let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, good night!
Good night!
Oh, I like that. I like that. So again, my name is Al St. Louis, and I want to welcome you to Singer's Den. I am your host for this evening, and you guys are also the hostesses and hostesses as well. Forgive me, I've got my drink on the side. I'm slurring already. It's early, but I got my drink in me. I'm warming myself up. We inside the train. It's 964 Bathurst. The train has been a home for us for eons. Well, you know, in West Indian, you know, like more than 2 or 3 minutes. That's an eon. You guys know, right? Some of us, we still working on that West Indian time. But the train has been holding us down for years. I don't know if Frank, you still in here?
No, he's gone.
Frank is gone. Like, Frank is like, you know Russell Simmons? Russell Simmons will come on stage real quick and say, hey, 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 and he's gone. You won't see him. Frank is like that Russell Simmons. He's like a mystery. But he's been holding us down. Train has been a home. We've been doing a lot of shows here. And Singer's Den, this is our 3rd edition. We Singer's Den, Intel Swagger, Mr. Nigel, Stephanie in the back, and myself, Al St. Louis, we want to welcome you to our 1st edition in 2012. Clap. Behind me is my band, the Soulmates. We got Michael McNeil, 88 Keys on the keys over here. Yeah, that's right. That's okay. We got Mr. Sam right here holding us down on the bass. We got Otis. Don't pretend that you can't hear me because you got on headphones. Don't play around. Don't play around. And this brother over here on the strings, thinking he's better than me on the guitar. I told him I only know 3 chords. That's G. That's C, and how does D go again? Something like that, right? I'm still working. You want to tell everybody your name? You want to tell everybody your name? Come on. This is Mr. Fuller of Fuller Sounds and Fuller Studio. So, yeah, that's okay to give everybody some love. It's okay to give everybody some love. Okay, can I be honest? Can I be honest? The truth of the matter is I'm stalling. I'm going to keep it real because we family in here, right? When you come into the train, we family. There are a lot of artists that said that they're coming tonight. They said that the weather is bad and that they're on their way down. So I'm kind of stalling. I don't understand why people keep saying, okay, let me take this off because I'm getting upset. I don't understand, right? Because I remember when I was going to school, some of you guys will remember, school never got canceled.
No, it
didn't matter what kind of weather we had, it never got canceled. Am I right, brother? Never got canceled. Snow was up to here, right? You know, you'd be walking, and sometimes the snow would be really hard that you can walk on top of the snow, and if you weren't careful, you would sink. Am I lying? I see snow drifting on the sides, and people are talking about it. The weather is bad. Come on, man. We in Toronto. We in Canada. This ain't bad weather. We haven't even had like a -40 yet. With the wind chill of -75. We haven't had that yet. Now that's bad. So we got, we got to spank these people when they come in late. But it's all good. And we still have a show. We still got a great show. We got some great artists that are here. And let me just let you know, how many people are here in Singer's Den for the first time? With a round of applause. First time Singer's Den. Nice. What about repeat Singer Denians? That's what we're calling you. If you've been here before, you are called a Singer Denian. So, Singer's Den, the reason that Intel Swagger started Singer's Den is to give artists the opportunity to get up here and strut their stuff. We're doing it for the seasoned artists as well as we're doing it for the new artists, right? We want the artists to be able to perform with the band, often on the fly, and really build their craft. As well, give you the opportunity to see the people that will be the stars of tomorrow. Because before Drake is quote-unquote Drake, he was doing things like this. And this is how it gets started. And it's up to us really to support these artists because, they say a rising tide lifts all ships, yeah? So this is the tide, this is the ship, and Singer's Den is the medium from which we're gonna help these artists get going. So let me do this. You guys want to hear some songs? Nah. They ain't ready for none of that. Y'all ain't ready. No, come on. You gotta here. Like from here. You guys ready for some songs tonight? I like that. I like that. That's the kind of energy that we need, because when you're on stage, if you kind of get like a person doing that doesn't give us no fuel. And you gotta fuel, because it's a two-way street. So this is how it's gonna work. I'm gonna say to you, are you ready for our next open micer? And you're gonna say, yeah. Let's try that. Hey, all night. How you doing, baby girl? Come on in, love. Take your time. Take your time.
Not my way.
Take your time. I heard you guys have to walk through about 2 feet of snow.